Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so for the last few weeks, I've been in the draw stream with Rick Piper and Mighty Geek Studios, and I don't know if they even remembered. I almost forgot. So I am here through obligation. I said I would be. And I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be hosting it, but I don't have any messages from Rick, who said that he might not be here. And if he wasn't, he asked if I could. So I decided I would. But about 3 minutes before three, my wife looked at me and said, "Oh, did you forget?" And I did. So she'll be joining us shortly. She has taken the dogs out because, of course, they always want to go out right when you're about to go live, even though we had just taken them out not 20 minutes ago. If you're in the chat, I'm not ignoring you. I apologize. I just looked up. I didn't see anybody, so that's pretty good. This will turn out to be a very short draw stream if it's just me, because normally when I draw, I sit here with music on, copywritten music, which would surely get us a strike. And Lord knows we don't want strikes. This isn't bowling, is it? Yeah. Okay, well. So what am I drawing? I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of sketching. Obviously, it's a humanoid of some sort. Hi, Diana. It's good to see you. I hope you'll be joining us soon. Joining me, because really, I don't know. Um, I don't know how long I'll stay on. Like I said, if it's a slow stream and nobody's here, I'll just as soon draw by myself. Been working on Mangai Yoshokin all day already, so that's kind of great news. It's issue 3, and I'm on page 11. And just I finished up the colors on 11. No, I believe on 9. I still have 3 more out of that set. And really, I don't want to go any further in my process till tomorrow morning, when my editor, Diana, gets a look at what I've done thus far. Um, it's a nice way to, a nice perimeter to pace myself with, is not to go too far ahead of the editor. It gives me time to go back and just touch up everything that I've already done and review the scripting. I got to tell you guys. Okay, listen. A lot of great concepts out there, a lot of great ideas. Um, but I think one of the things we need to work on as creators is scripting. Um, I think it's important that when we when we write our books, we actually read them out loud and see if it's anything like what you would say in any given situation or your character. Because sometimes things get overwritten, or if you say them out loud, it just sounds silly and you kind of hear it, or at least that's kind of how I handle it. But scripting, yeah, scripting's important. Believe me, I make enough scripting errors to know. Spelling's important too. Um, Recently, I've seen a couple of the typical, like we had one in Trolls Exposed too, where it gets by spell check because it's a word that is spelled properly, but it's the wrong word for the word. In our case, it was the word pray came out Pray, and it was supposed to be EY. So, I understand they happen, but it can really be distracting when you're running through a story and you have to sit there and kind of stop your journey through your imagination to figure out, what the word is really supposed to be. At least if it's like the wrong usage or the wrong word for the usage, you can usually piece it together and have a little giggle about it if it's not like every other panel in the book. But yeah, it is a stopper. It's a showstopper. And unless it's an intentional pun, which it rarely is, rarely could be, why would you? Um, particularly with indies. We have enough pressure going against the big boys, the mainstream, the kings of independent, publishing. Um, so what are you going to do? Well, you're going to put out the best possible book you can. You know, get a good editor. Um, and I don't know. I think it's becoming more and more obvious to me that a good editor it should encompass a few things. Uh, a good editor is more than a proofreader, and it's even more than just a standard, book editor. You really got to find somebody who is capable of correcting you, and you being capable of taking correction from that person. Um, and that can be rough. Diane is my wife and my editor. And we've had to actually learn that because there have been points where she didn't want to tell me no because, she doesn't need that headache. But it became obvious if she didn't, question and speak on things that she had a problem with, it would come up later when it's even more of a problem to fix. So, yeah, it's good to, open yourself up to someone who will tell you when something needs to be changed, not because they're being jerks, but because they want the best possible product that you can deliver. It's hard, she says. Yeah, I still have the banner running. We'll be starting soon, folks. Let me take care of that. All right, there we go. The banner is down. See, that's kind of what an editor does, right? She comes up behind me and says, fix that noise. So what else is happening lately? Well, as you guys know, Mangai Yoshokin is in the third issue now. We haven't released any of them yet because I'm going to be releasing them as a package to get the series started. And of course, after Mangai, I really have to do Cyclopean number 5. And coming up in October, I'll be working to get Cluster Fudge out in time for Halloween. That would be Cluster Fudge number 3, the conclusion to the Cluster Fudge saga. Oh, comments, let's see. It's hard, exactly. Okay, that's just Diana. Hi, Diana. It's good to have you commenting. I imagine it's a pain trying to type on your phone, listening, and having the dogs go nuts, but she's taking one for the team, folks. So I could be here around 3 o'clock. I mean, I was late. I was late last week, too. However, those in the know that just being here is almost an accomplishment. I habitually forget. Not my own Wednesday night stream, which has been ingrained in me for so long that I'm here for that. But Rick often holds a chill stream on Tuesday nights at 10, and I either forget outright or I fall asleep before it comes. That's because even though I like making comics, I'm not making enough to stay home and make comics yet. Those days will come. But right now, we are building that foundation. And a goal of mine, of course, is to be able to semi-retire making comics. I mean, if I'm making comics, I guess you can't truly say it's a retirement, but that's where I want to head. That's what I want to do. It'd be a lot of fun to get an RB and travel the country, selling our books, creating our books at various conventions and shows. Diana likes to do that kind of stuff. She's good at table setup. The only problem is, we're not getting any younger, and living on the road is more of a 20s to 30s sort of dream. So I don't know how well that'll work in the long run, but that's what a dream is for, right? Even if it's not going to work out, you want to dream a little. I do, at least. I don't know about anybody else. All right, let's I got to mess with this a little. I'm not happy with this arm at all. So I'm going to use the distort feature, kind of play with the dimensions a little. There we go. That was a little better. The funny thing is this isn't even like going to be the final layer, because what happens, particularly when you draw digitally, is you're able to go over it several passes. So this is what it's starting out as, but by the time I'm done, this will be like a forgotten layer. All right. So let me check the time. It's almost 3:30 and I haven't a single viewer. I'll check my messages. Let's see if anybody they might be waiting on the StreamYard link, but I figured if they were, yeah. Well, I haven't gotten any messages, so let me check. Okay, nothing from Terry. Nothing from Rick. I'm gonna make sure. Okay. All right. So, in light of no one being here and whatnot, I am going to leave this draw stream. It's only going to be a half hour long, and that's pretty cool. I did a little sketch. And really, I don't even know what it's a sketch of. I was just goofing. Yeah, as you can see, there's Mangai Yoshokin right there. I'll show you my favorite page out of Mangai Yoshokin issue 3 right now. Yeah. Oh, this is goodness. I like it. But I'm going to go back to work, which means stopping the stream, turning on the music, and getting heavy into finishing the pages. I'll show you the one I just finished. I actually, no, it wasn't this one. I guess I'll just show you a couple of pages. This was the one I just finished. And this is, of course, Chet Memes, and he's going into his grandfather's old, it's not really a lab, it's more like a control center. 1940s tech, the best that money could buy on the private sector. This is a pretty cool one too. Finished this one this morning. The clown-related mafia, and they are about to break into the castle. Anyways, that's it for this stream. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, HeroShack.com. Sign up to Mangai Yoshokin. Early signups gets bonuses. I'm not really going to get into details now, but it's good. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I think I'll probably show up on Mike's stream tomorrow night. I don't know. He usually does a chill stream on Sundays. And I'll try to catch you Tuesday. And don't forget to catch us Wednesday, 9 to about 10:30. Anyways, y'all have a good day. God bless. Peace out.